Namaste. The continuation to yesterday's class. We have started straight line. In that part, we have taken C1, that is concept 1, as the definition of a straight line, different forms of the straight line, and before that, the gradient and slope. Good morning, Harshini. So, these are the three subtopics we have taken in concept 1. The definition, slope or gradient, and number 3, the different forms of the straight line. So, we have seen some problems yesterday based on this, and I have derived even tan theta. m1 minus m2 tan theta is equal to m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2 to find out the angle between two straight lines where m1 and m2 are the slopes of the two lines, and after that we have seen that if the two lines are parallel, then m1 is equal to m2, and if the two lines are perpendicular to each other, then m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. This also we have derived. Now let us continue with the problems. We have seen, according to the assignment yesterday, we have seen, I think, I remember, up to 17 problems. Now we will have the discussion from 18th problem. Let us see that. Yes. Let us revise the concepts what we have learned in the previous class. The definition. The straight line is a curve such that every point on the line segment joining any 2 points on it lies on it. The straight line is a curve such that every point on the line segment joining any 2 points on it lies on it. I said it is very much similar definition you will have for the plane also. So two different forms, because we know the axiom that one and only one straight line passes through two given points. Number 2, a point and a given direction. So, this is the definition, and we will have then slope or the gradient. See, what is that given here? A unique line passes through 2 points here. That means you must be given 2 items in the data. And unique line through a given point with a given direction. Infinite number of lines through a given point. Infinite number of lines passes through. Infinite number of lines with a given direction. These are the different cases. Now, slope or gradient of a line, it is the tangent of the angle of inclination. What is inclination? It is the angle made by any line with x-axis in the positive direction. Which is nothing but the slope or gradient. So, just the revision, for the revision's sake, slope of x-axis is 0 and slope of y-axis is undefined. Slope of the line equally inclined with the axis is 1 or minus 1. And slope of the line through ax1, y1 and bx2, y2. Slope is y2 minus 1 by x2 minus x1 taken in the same order. I derived it yesterday. And slope of the line ax plus by plus c equal to 0. B not equal to 0 is minus a by b. Why he mentioned it? It becomes undefined. Okay. and we will be discussing that while we work out the problems. And then slope of two parallel lines are equal. If M1 and M2 are slopes of two perpendicular lines, then M1 into M2 is equal to -1. This we know. This we know. M can be defined as tan theta for 0 less than theta less than or equal to pi and theta not equal to pi by 2 because it is undefined. If 3 points ABC are collinear, then slope of AB is equal to slope of BC is equal to slope of AC. Okay, these are the simple problems. You can see the gradient of the line joining the points on the curve. The gradient of the line joining the points on the curve. Y is equal to x squared plus 2x, whose abscissa are 1 and 3. Whose abscissa are 1 and 3. Abscissa, you know, it is x coordinate. So x is equal to 1 implies y is equal to 3. X is equal to 3 implies y is equal to 9 plus 6, 15. So the points are 1, 3 and 3, 15. And hence the slope is, these are the 2 points on the line segment or on the line, implies slope is equal to 15 minus 3, 12 by 2. It is 6. Slope is 6 here. Simple question only, but for the sake of fundamentals, I discussed it. Next. Slope of a line which cuts intercepts of equal lengths on the axis. Slope of a line which cuts intercepts of equal lengths on the axis. Let us see how they are. Let us see how they are. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. Okay. Now we need such a line. We need such a line which is making equal intercepts on the axis. Which is making equal intercepts on the axis. That is, if this is the line making equal intercepts on the axis, similarly you may have one more line like this which is making equal intercepts on the axis. Okay, now if it is making equal intercepts on the axis, what happens? This point becomes a comma 0, let me say. The length x-intercept be a, and this is 0 comma a, y-intercept equal, and this is minus a comma 0 because it is on negative side of x-axis. Slope will be 0 minus a by a minus 0, 0 minus a by a minus 0. So it is minus 1 please, and it is plus 1. This is minus a minus 0 by 0 minus a, it is plus 1. What is it? Slope. M is equal to 1 there, M is equal to minus 1 here. You can understand it in a different way also. You can understand it in a different way also. That is, the angle subtended by this line will be 135 degrees with the positive direction of x-axis. Similarly, this angle is nothing but 45 degrees. So slope is tan 135, which is minus 1. Here slope is tan 45, which is 1. Okay. So this is about, you have to remember this please as a result. You have to remember this as a result. That is, the lines that are making equal intercepts on the coordinate axis has the slope plus or minus 1. You will have to make use of it in the other problems. You have to make use of it in the other problems. So, slope of the line which makes equal intercepts on the coordinate axis is plus or minus 1, and hence here in this case the answer is A. He has given only one answer, and it must be plus or minus 1. It must be plus or minus 1. Okay, now let us check equations of straight lines in different forms, which we have already discussed, but I am showing it for the sake of revision. I am showing it for the sake of revision. Slope form, equation of the line through the horizon and having slope m is y is equal to mx. Y is equal to mx. And excuse me. 1 point form or point slope form, I said it as slope point form. This is y is equal to mx is the line which passes through the horizon and having slope m. And the line equation which is slope point form is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. And here the slope intercept form is y is equal to mx plus c, which we have seen already. Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1 is the form, slope point form, and y is equal to mx plus c is the slope intercept form, and then the equation of the line which is in the intercept form, is x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. X by a plus y by b is equal to 1, where a and b are x and y intercepts. If given line is parallel to x-axis, then x-intercept is undefined. Of course, you can understand that. Parallel to x-axis means the line will be like this. Then in that case, line will be like this. Then in that case, no x-intercept formed. That means A becomes 0. And hence x-intercept is said to be undefined in that case. Now if it is y, if it is parallel to y-axis, then there will be only x-intercept, no y-intercept. So if the given line is parallel to y-axis, y-intercept is undefined. Okay, now coming to the next one, 2-point form. 2-point form is this one. Y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. Y minus y1, which is very much similar to the previous form only. What is of previous form? Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Here in place of m, you will get y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So this is nothing but the 2-point form, and in the determinant form it is shown like this. If you want to work out the determinant, then you can follow this. xy1, x1, y1, 1, x2, y2, 1. If you find out the determinant of it, you will get the equation of the line. But no need to go for the determinant. You can straight away apply this formula, but even you can follow the short form what I taught you. To write the equation of the line using the slope. A normal form or perpendicular form, we have not seen that yesterday. Let us see that normal form. Normal form or perpendicular form, the equation of the straight line upon which the length of the perpendicular from the origin is p, and this perpendicular makes an angle alpha with x-axis is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. Let me explain it on the board. Because normal form is a form in which you will have the data not directly related to. You will have the data not directly related to the straight line. What I mean to say by that? What I mean to say by that, if you take the normal form, the data given related to the line, related to the line is indirectly given. In all the previous cases, the 4 different forms, what we have seen, 4 different forms, what we have seen, slope point form, slope related to the line, point related to the line directly. Point lying on the line, slope is the slope of the line itself. Number 2, 2-point form, 2 points are lying on the line. Number 3, slope intercept form. Slope is related to the line only, directly. An intercept is made by the line only. And 2 intercept form, 2 intercepts made by the line only. So they are directly related. But in the normal form, it's not like that. In the normal form, it is not like that. Let us see how the data differs here. Let us see how the data differs here. This is normal form, please. This normal form or perpendicular form, both are same. The same concept will be extended to 3-dimensional geometry. Don't forget that. The same concept will be extended to 3-dimensional geometry, not directly, but you have to understand some concepts related to it, how it will be transformed. I'll discuss that. So in the normal form, according to the data given, statement I have not written here. I am not writing the statement here, but I am giving you the data directly through the diagram. This is the line. Remember, that is the line. Now, that line distance from the origin is given. That is, the perpendicular distance from the origin is given. The perpendicular distance from the origin to this line is given to be PPs. Understand? Do you understand? Now the data given indirectly, that's what I'm saying. It is not lying on the line, it is not the data related to the line, but it is the distance from the origin. Distance from the origin to the line is given. And this normally is making an angle alpha with x-axis. This normally is making an angle alpha with x-axis in the positive direction. So this is what the data given. You have to understand. This is what the data given. See, the data, whatever the data given, I have shown you in the beginning of that PDF. It's nicely given. It's nicely given. 2 points are there. You will have a unique line. 1 point is there. Through 1 point, how many lines will be passing through? Infinitely many lines will be passing through. So you cannot write a unique line. You cannot write a unique line when 1 point is given. You cannot write a unique line when 1 point is given, but you can write infinitely many lines. Infinitely many lines. So to write a unique line, you need 2 items in the data. It is compulsory. So when 2 items are needed, you have 2 items here. What are they? The perpendicular distance from the origin is very well known to us, and it is given to be P, and the perpendicular is making an angle alpha. Anyway, the data is containing 2 items. Now this data is to be transformed to the line. This data is to be shifted to the line to write its equation. That's what our task is. Now, see here. This is 90 degrees, and this is P. This is x-intercept, OA. This is y-intercept, OB. OA is x-intercept, OB is y-intercept. I am interested in OA now. OA. What is OA here? It is hypotenuse, which is opposite to 90 degrees. Now, hypotenuse are adjacent side given by cos alpha. Cos alpha is nothing but P by OA. What is OA now? P by cos alpha, please. What is OA? P by cos alpha. I'm talking about in triangle OAC, let me say. In triangle OAC. In triangle OAC, you have cos alpha is equal to P by OA. Similarly, in triangle OBC, if this is alpha, this is 90 minus alpha. Here also, apply cos 90 minus alpha, please. Cos 90 minus alpha is equal to P by OB, which implies OB is equal to P by sin alpha. What is that we did? Just observe it. Just observe it. We have shifted the given data to the line. How? We have got x-intercept. We have got y-intercept. OA is x-intercept. OB is y-intercept. We have got both now. We have to write the line equation using the intercept form. What is the intercept form? X by a plus y by b is equal to 1. X by a plus y by b is equal to 1. Therefore, line equation is equation is x divided by p by cos alpha plus y divided by p by sin alpha is equal to 1, which implies that x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. X cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p is the equation of the line in the normal form or perpendicular form. Why is it named as normal form or perpendicular form? Because the perpendicular distance from the origin is given here. That is why it is said to be normal form or perpendicular form. X cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. Then in this case, very important point that is to be discussed. Very important point that is to be discussed is the range of alpha. What is the range of alpha here? Where 0 degrees less than alpha less than 360 degrees, and if you put equality there, 360 and 0 are one and the same after the completion of one cycle. After the completion of one cycle, 30 and 360 are one and the same. So alpha may be lying between 0 and 360 degrees. How is it possible? Let us understand different cases. How is it possible? Let us understand different cases here. See, case 1. Case 1, please. The line is parallel to, this is y-axis, this is x-axis, this is the origin. The line is parallel to y-axis. The line is parallel to y-axis. Then let us understand it is at a distance of p units. That's given according to data. That is given to be p units. Now, let me understand what is alpha here. Let me understand what is alpha here. Here, the angle made by the perpendicular with x-axis is 0. So, in this case, alpha is 0 degrees. Now, substitute there. Alpha 0, no? This is x cos 0 plus y sin 0 is equal to p, which is nothing but x is equal to p. What is that I am trying to tell you here? Whatever the form we have derived, we have to say that, we have to show that it is a universal equation. What does it mean by universal equation? Whether the line is parallel to x-axis, whether the line is parallel to y-axis, whether the lines are not parallel to y-axis, not parallel to x-axis, then also this form should be true. Should be true. That's what I have shown. Now x is equal to p. If it is to be written x is equal to p, you know the line which is parallel to y-axis and at a distance of p units is nothing but x equal to p. Everyone knows that. That's the basics. These are the basics. X equal to p, but x equal to p can be expressed in the normal form like this: x cos 0 plus y sin 0 is equal to p. Now, case 2. Case 2, please. This is x-axis, y-axis. Now, the line is parallel to x-axis at a distance of p units. At a distance of p units, and normal is making an angle 90 degrees with x-axis. Here alpha is 90 degrees. Now let us write x cos 90 plus y sin 90 is equal to p, which is nothing but y is equal to p. Understand that? Which is nothing but y is equal to p, please. So the line is parallel to first y-axis and on right side of it, and on its right side. Y-axis, right side of y-axis. Then the line equation x equal to p. If the line is parallel to x-axis and above x-axis, then the line equation is y is equal to p. Then what about the other forms? Other forms can also be understood similarly. The other forms can also be understood similarly like this. That is, now in the third case, what is that you have to understand? In the third case, what is that you have to understand? This line is on this side, left side of y-axis. This is y-axis, and this is x-axis. This is the horizon, and this is the line at a distance of p units, please. You must understand this carefully, please. You must understand this carefully, because there is a little confusion in understanding alpha. Rest all okay. There is a little confusion in understanding alpha here. This is the perpendicular. This is the perpendicular. This perpendicular makes an angle alpha with positive x-axis. This is positive x-axis. Then you have to rotate this x-axis such that it reaches the normal. You have to rotate x-axis such that it reaches the normal. So here this alpha is nothing but 180 degrees. Your alpha is nothing but 180 degrees, please. So your 180 degrees here, let us substitute in the line equation. X cos 180 plus y sin 180 x cos 180 plus y sin 180 is equal to p. Then what happens? Cos 180, everyone knows it is minus 1. Cos 180, everyone knows it is minus 1. So minus x is equal to p. It is minus x is equal to p, or x plus p is equal to 0. So what is that you understand? This normal form is a universal condition, universal line equation, not condition, universal. Universally it can be used. Similarly, the final case, this is case 3. This is case 3. Now case 4, the last case. Case 4. What should be case 4? You can imagine. You can understand that. X-axis, the horizon here. This line is above x-axis. Now this line will be below x-axis. This line will be below x-axis and is at a distance of p units. And is at a distance of p units. Now what is the confusion I said? What is the confusion here? The confusion generally is about alpha. Because the definition is not properly understood by the students. See, if it is slope, if it is slope, slope is tan theta, everyone knows. Slope is tan theta, everyone knows. But the theta lies between 0 and 180 degrees. The theta lies between 0 and 180 degrees for the slope. That is, inclination lies between 0 and 180 degrees. Here it is not that. Here this alpha lies between 0 and 360. Here this alpha lies between 0 and 360 because it is the perpendicular. Perpendicular means it is an intercept. It is an intercept here. This is the horizon. It is an intercept. This intercept makes an angle alpha with the positive direction of x-axis. That means rotate this x-axis. 90, 180, plus 90, 270. In this case, this is alpha. What is alpha here? 270 degrees. What is alpha, please? 270 degrees in this case. Let us write the line equation now. X cos 270 degrees plus y sin 270 degrees is equal to P. Cos 270, everyone knows it is 0. Cos 270, everyone knows it is 0. And 180 plus 90. Cos 90 minus cos 90 minus 0. Sin 270 is 180 plus 90. 180 plus 90 minus sin 90. Minus sin 90 is nothing but minus 1. Minus 1. So this is nothing but minus y is equal to P, please. So its equation is y plus P is equal to 0. Its equation is y plus P equal to 0. So what is that I proved so far in these 4 cases, 4 different cases, whatever the form of the line it is, this normal form will be suitable to that one. X cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to P. So this is the normal form or perpendicular form. And how it will be transformed to 3D, There, 3-dimensional geometry, you will have normal form of the equation of a plane or perpendicular form to the equation of a plane is given by Lx plus My plus Nz is equal to P. Lx plus My plus Nz is equal to P. What is that element there? Element are said to be direction cosines. What are they? Direction cosines. What is this here? Cos. What is this here? Sine. Even though it is sine, it can be expressed in terms of cos also. So element are said to be DCs there. In this case, I will make you understand like this. It is alpha. In the derivation, I did that. X cos alpha plus y sin y cos 90 minus alpha. (90 minus alpha) is equal to 0. Just see that. X cos alpha plus y sin 90, y cos 90 minus alpha is equal to 0. That means it is a cosine, it is also a cosine. Don't forget that. Both are cosines only. Both are cosines only. So there, these cosines are termed as element. These cosines are termed as element there. And there it is, x cos alpha plus y cos of 90 minus alpha is equal to 0. In this case, there it is, L x plus my plus nz equal to 0. L is cos alpha, m is cos beta, n is cos gamma. So there it is, x cos alpha plus y cos beta plus z cos gamma is equal to 0. And they are direction cosines. Here it is in the modified form. Both are same. Both are same. That understanding you must have. From here itself, if you understand like that, you will feel the entire coordinate geometry and vector algebra very easy. Entire coordinate geometry, what I mean to say, coordinate geometry means 2D and 3D, what I'm talking about. I'm talking about 2D and 3D. Understand it like that. So, after this, the conversion of a line to the normal form. The conversion of a line to the normal form is also important, and there are some important points that are to be remembered in this case also. Some important points that are to be remembered in this case also are, what is P in this case? What is P? P is nothing but the perpendicular distance from the origin. P is nothing but the perpendicular distance from the origin. So, distance means it is always to be seen positive. Very important point. Distance means it is always to be seen positive. So, P should always be greater than 0. So, if you take the normal form, x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to P. P is greater than 0. Don't forget that. Now, let us understand how to convert the given line equation to the normal form. How to convert the given line equation to the normal form. Let me take 4 different lines like what I have taken previously. Case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4. I have taken one line parallel to x-axis, above x-axis, below x-axis, left side of x-axis and right side of x-axis. Left side of y-axis and right side of y-axis. 4 lines I have taken now. Similarly, here also I want to show you different lines in different quadrants here. Different quadrants, what I mean to say, you will understand that. See, I have taken a line now. Root 3x plus y is equal to 1. Just see that. So I have taken a line which is root 3x plus y is equal to 1. Another line I have taken, I am taking minus root 3x plus y is equal to 1. Third line I am taking minus root 3x minus y is equal to 1. Fourth line, root 3x minus y is equal to 1. 4 lines I have taken. 4 lines I have taken. Now, what is our task here? We want to convert them. We want to convert them to the normal form. We want to convert them to the normal form. How to do that? Let us understand. Now, always divide with, if the line is ax plus by plus c equal to 0, if the line is ax plus by plus c equal to 0, then divide with root over a square plus b square. Then you may be getting doubt. So why should we divide with root over a square plus b square here? Yeah, Raghu sir. Good afternoon. Is it afternoon or not? Yes. Now I am deriving normal form. Just I derived it already. Just go to the video, you will understand that. And you know that very well. I am not saying that you understand that. Because you are a great sir there, and I just explained it. And today I think communication has not gone to properly to all the students. Because I posted in the morning only. The link I posted in the morning only. It might be a delayed information. So, if the line ax plus by plus c equal to 0, then divide with root over a square plus b square to convert to normal form. To convert to normal form. What is that to be done? Why should we divide first? Why should we divide first? This is cos alpha here. This is sin alpha here. Cos alpha, if you compare here, it is A. Sin alpha, if you compare here, it is B. What is cos alpha formula? Adjacent side by hypotenuse. So, if you consider A as adjacent side, sin alpha is nothing but opposite side by hypotenuse. If you consider sin alpha as B, then adjacent side is A, opposite side is B, the hypotenuse will be root over A square plus B square. That is the purpose of dividing with root over A square plus B square. That is the purpose of dividing it with root over A square plus B square, because we want to convert these coefficients. We want to convert these coefficients to the cosine and sine. Cosine and sine, and thereby this becomes A by root over A square plus B square into X plus B by root over A square plus B square into Y is equal to minus C by root over A square plus B square. Just say that, please. And don't forget, this LHS must always be positive. This LHS must always be positive because it is a perpendicular distance. It is a perpendicular distance from the origin. It is a distance. Distance is always to be measured positive. If it is negative, in solving the problems, you have to make it positive by multiplying throughout with minus. That is an important point to be remembered. That is an important point to be remembered. So here it is root 3x plus y is equal to 1. We have taken. This is a method. You have to remember this. You have to remember this. Okay, now divide with root over 3 plus 1, 2, root over A square plus B square, A square plus B square, that is 2. Then what will it be? Root 3 by 2x plus 1 by 2y is equal to 1 by 2. This is what you have to understand. Root 3 by 2x plus 1 by 2y is equal to 1 by 2. Now express it as cos alpha, which is nothing but x cos pi by 6 plus y sine pi by 6 is equal to 1 by 2 is the normal form of the line root 3x plus y is equal to 1. Root 3x plus y is equal to 1. Second one, I have erased it there. Let me write that second one here. This is the third one. Minus root 3x minus y is equal to 1. And second one, for different cases I have taken this minus root 3x plus y is equal to 1. Here in cos alpha positive, sin alpha positive. Cos alpha positive, sin alpha positive, and hence both lie in the first quadrant. In the first quadrant all are positive, and hence we wrote this. Now coming to this, the same. Divide with root or A square plus B square. Whether it is minus or plus, by squaring that will become positive only. So you have to divide with 2 only. In this case also. So what happens? Minus root 3 by 2x plus 1 by 2y is equal to 1 by 2. No problem with this one. Okay. Now, then what happens? You will get cos alpha negative, sin alpha positive, please. Cos alpha negative, sin alpha positive, cos negative, sin positive in the second quadrant. Cos negative, sin positive in the second quadrant. So in the second quadrant, how is it to be written? X cos of pi minus pi by 6 plus y sin of pi minus pi by 6 is equal to 1 by 2. So which is nothing but x cos phi pi by 6 plus y sin phi pi by 6 is equal to 1 by 2. Just see the difference between the previous conversion and this conversion. In the previous conversion, it is pi by 6. In this conversion, it is pi minus pi by 6, please. It is pi minus pi by 6. Now, let us come to the third one. Minus root 3y minus y minus root 3x minus y is equal to 1. The same in this case also. Minus root 3 by 2x is equal to 1 by 2. And thereby, cos negative, sin negative. Both are negative in the third quadrant. Both are negative in the third quadrant. So it is x cos of pi plus pi by 6 plus y sin of pi plus pi by 6. Third quadrant, no? That is why pi plus pi by 6. X cos of 7 pi by 6 plus y sin of 7 pi by 6 is equal to 1 by 2. Now finally, root 3x minus y is equal to 1. Same, divide with 2 only. Root 3 by 2x minus 1 by 2y is equal to 1 by 2. You see that? Cos is positive and sine is negative. See this one? Cos is positive and sine is negative. Cos is positive, sine is negative. In which quadrant it is possible? Fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, which is positive, cos positive, sine negative, and hence you have to place this in the fourth quadrant. You have to place this in the fourth quadrant like this. Fourth quadrant, x cos 2 pi minus pi by 6 plus y sin 2 pi minus pi by 6 is equal to 1 by 2. So which becomes x cos 11 pi by 6 plus y sin 11 pi by 6 is equal to 1 by 2. Just see that. Is equal to 1 by 2. So 4 different cases I have taken. 4 different cases. Number one, alpha is lying in the first quadrant. Number 2, alpha is lying in the second quadrant. Number 3, alpha is lying in the third quadrant. Number 4, alpha is lying in the fourth quadrant. This is a conversion of the given line to the normal form. But, one more important point that is to be remembered. One more important point that is to be remembered here. I am changing this line like this. Root 3x plus y plus 1 equal to 0. I change the line like that. Root 3x plus y plus 1 equal to 0. Now you have to convert it to the normal form. Then what is it? Root 3x plus y, bring that constant to the other side, minus 1. But your RHS must always be positive. And hence you multiply throughout with minus. Very important point is this. Without doing this, if you work out the problem, the entire solution goes wrong. In the beginning itself, you have to convert. The RHS to be positive, please. The RHS to be positive. That is why I converted it. Now, minus root 3 by 2x minus 1 by 2y is equal to 1 by 2. This comes under this form now. That goes under that form now. So what is the point to be noted? Keep always RHS positive. Keep always RHS positive. After making RHS positive, then only go for the conversion. Otherwise, the normal form goes wrong for you. The normal form goes wrong for you. Okay. So, this is about the normal form. Let us work out some problems. Some more problems. Continue. Okay. So, that is a normal form. The equation of the straight line upon which the length of the perpendicular from the origin is P, and this perpendicular makes an angle alpha with x-axis is x cos alpha plus phi sin alpha is equal to P. That is what I have derived it. Just not to miss any concept, we have taken this PDF. Not to miss any concept. Symmetrical or parametric form is a very important form. I'll discuss that in the next session. Okay. Now, let us see any problems are there related to this here. Otherwise, we'll move on to the assignment sheet. See here. Equation of the straight line cutting off an intercept 2 from the negative direction of the x-axis, negative direction of the axis of y and inclined at 30 degrees to the positive direction of x. Okay. See here. X-axis. Y-axis. Now what is that given? What is that given? The line is making an intercept of 2 or negative direction of y-axis and making an angle 30 degrees with x-axis. Simple question only, but only thing is generally students nowadays the reading habits are have gone, because previously we used to have libraries and all. The students used to refer the books and read the books and understand. Nowadays it is totally internet generation. Everything is on the mobile. That's the reason why students do not have patience to read and understand the question. That is why I have taken this. This is simple only. Question is simple only. Now what is y-intercept here? It is 2. On this, what is the angle given here? This is 30 degrees. And the intercept is given to be -2 because negative direction of y-axis. This is minus y, please. This is plus x. This is minus y. Whatever is needed, that's what I am taking. Now, what is this point here? You can understand easily. 0, -2 because on negative y-axis. Now, apply slope point form. Slope point form. What is the slope here? Tan 30 degrees. Slope is equal to tan 30. What is tan 30? 1 by root 3. Short form of writing it. Numerator x, denominator y. If you have plus here, write minus in between. Substitute the point. 0. Minus of minus 2 into root 3. 2 root 3. This is the answer. Check it out. X minus root 3y plus 2 root 3. This is the answer. Hope you understand that. Okay. Okay, now the next question. The equation of a straight line passing through -3 and cutting on an intercept equal in magnitude but opposite in sign from the axis is given by what is the point given? -3, 2. And they are equal in magnitude but opposite in sign. Let us take it on the board. That is, what is the point given? -3, 2. How the intercepts are? Equal in magnitude but opposite in sign. One is A, other one is -A. Then the line equation will be in the form of x by A minus y by A is equal to 1. But -3 2 lies on it. -3 2 lies on it. -3 minus 2 is equal to A. Implies A is equal to -5. Therefore, line equation x minus y is equal to -5 or x minus y plus 5 equal to 0. This is what you have to understand. Let us check the answer. X minus y plus 5 equal to 0. First option. First option. Simple question only. We are doing first simple questions. To make the concepts thorough. To make the concepts thorough, we are working out the simple questions. X minus y plus 5 equal to 0. Next one. See the next one. Here, the next question is the equation of the straight line passing through the point 4, 3. The equation of the straight line passing through the point 4, 3 and making intercepts on the coordinate axis whose sum is -1. You can of course verify the options always. You can of course verify the options always because it passes through 4, 3 here. Let us substitute 4, 3 here. 4 by 2, 2. Minus 3 by 3, 1. 2 minus 1, 1. It is not getting satisfied. So answer is not A. And here 4 by 2, 2. Minus 1 is 1. It is going to be -1. So this is not also the answer. And here 4 by 2, 2. Minus 1. It is 1. Of course, it is getting satisfied. But let us check for the next one. 4 by 2, 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3, 5, but it is going to be 1. So D must be the answer. 4 by 2, 2 plus 3 by 3, 1. 2 plus 1, 3, it is given to be minus 1 here. Something wrong here. Something wrong. Let us work out this anyway. This one, 4 by minus 2, that is minus 2 plus 3 minus 1. This is getting satisfied. But it is 4 by 2, 2, 2 plus 1, 3. So, I think it must be minus here. Minus y by 3, it's not plus. It is not plus, please. That should be minus. This must be minus, please. Okay. Now, point is 4, 3, please. Let us work out this faster. Point is 4, 3. And some of the intercepts. Let me see the data. Let me see the data. Intercepts on the coordinate axis whose sum is minus 1. Sum of the intercepts is minus 1. So A plus B is minus 1. Therefore, line is x by a plus y by minus 1 minus a is equal to 1. Whether the sum of the intercepts is minus 1 or plus 1, let me check once. Coordinate axis whose sum is minus 1. Whose sum is minus 1, correct? Is equal to 1. But this passes through 4 and 3. 4 comma 3. The point 4 comma 3. Therefore, but it passes through 4 comma 3. Therefore, 4 by a minus y by, y is nothing but, in this case, 3 minus 3 by 1 plus a is equal to 1. Let us take LCM here. And let me write direct step. 4 plus 4a minus 3a. 4 plus a is equal to a plus a square. A plus a square. Let me continue this now. On the other side. That is, a quadratic is formed here. A quadratic is formed here, which is, you got a is equal to plus or minus 2. Whether it is correct or not, let me check once. This is 4 plus 4a minus 3a is nothing but 4 plus a. This is a plus a square. So you got a square is equal to 4. And a is equal to implies a is equal to plus or minus 2. Therefore, line equation is x by 2 minus y by 1 plus 2 equal to 1, or x by 2, x by minus 2 minus y by minus 2 plus 1 minus 1 is equal to 1. So, or it can also be written as x by 2 multiplying with minus y is equal to minus 1, minus 2 plus 1. These are answers. X by 2 minus y by 3 is equal to 1, or x by 2 minus y is equal to minus 1. This is the method, please. This is the method. Let us check the answer. This is x by 2 plus y by 3. I said no, this is wrong. You must have minus in between. We got the same answer, no? X by 2 minus y by 3 is equal to yes. This should be there. That is printing mistake there. And here it is x by 2 minus y is equal to minus 1. Both are same. Both are same. So your answer is D there. Your answer is D, please. Go to the next one. We did this already. In the beginning, we did this. Okay. In the other class, I did it. Let me explain you this also. Let PS be the median of the triangle with vertices P2, 2, Q6 minus 1 and R7, 3. The equation of the line passing through 1 minus 1 and parallel to PS is. What is the data? Let us write the data here first. Let me write the data here. This is a triangle. What is P here? 2, 2. P is 2, 2. And what is Q? 6 minus 1. And what is R? 7, 3. What is that needed? What is that needed here? We need the equation of the line passing through. We need the equation of the line passing through 1 minus 1. We need the equation of the line passing through 1 minus 1 and parallel to PS. What is S here? PS. S is the median. PS is the median. S is the midpoint. PS is the median. S is the midpoint. Of what? QR. This is the data given. You have to find out another line. You have to find out another line which is parallel to PS, please. Parallel to PS and passes through some other point given 1, 1. And passes through some other point given 1, 1. Let us see now. Let us see. This is the data, please. PQR is the triangle, S is the midpoint, and PS is the median, and you need the equation of this line which passes through 1, 1. So let me write yes now. Let me write yes. What is yes? Is the midpoint of QR. It is 6 plus 7 by 3. That is 13. 6 plus 7 by 2. That is 13 by 2. And it is minus 1 plus 3 by 2. 2 by 2. 1. 13 by 2, 1. So PS is the median, and this is the line which is parallel to that. So let me write slope of PS. slope of PS is nothing but 2 minus 1 divided by 2 minus 13 by 2. y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So if we simplify this, it is nothing but let me write that 2 divided by minus 9. 2 divided by minus 9. So what is its slope now? What is its slope? Minus 2 by 9, please. Because it is parallel. Because it is parallel, the slopes of the parallel lines is same. So it is minus 2 divided by 9. So what is its equation? I taught you the short form of writing the line equation using the slope. Multiply the numerator with x and denominator with y, and whatever the sign is there for the slope, reverse it, plus is equal to, substitute the point, 2 into 1 plus 9 into 1, 11. So the answer is 2x plus 9y is equal to 11. 2x plus 9y is equal to 11 is the final answer. Let us check the answer. Two x plus 9y is equal to 11 is the answer. This one, C. 2x plus 9y is equal to 11. But he has given the answer as D here. What is the point we have taken? 1, 1. But the point given is 1 minus 1, please. We have taken the point as 1, 1, but the point given is 1 minus 1. Let us change it. Minus 1. Then what is it? 2 into 1? Minus 9. It is minus 7. So 2x plus 9y plus 7 equal to 0 is the answer. Two x plus 9y plus 7 equal to 0 is the answer. D is the answer, please. Your answer is D. This is the answer. Okay. That's a simple question. Now coming to the next. Equation of parallel and perpendicular lines to a given line. This is also an important concept to be remembered while working out the problems. If you know this, you can straight away write the equations of the lines in this way. Equation of the line which is parallel to x plus by plus c equal to 0 is x plus by plus lambda equal to 0. What makes the difference between the parallel lines? This part and this part are one and the same. Only the difference is this is c, this is lambda. Difference. That is c, that is lambda, please. I am showing the difference with different colors. This is c and lambda. So only constant differs. Only constant differs for the parallel lines. Now coming to the perpendicular lines. If you see the perpendicular line, it is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Anyway, this constants will be different only for this. Constants will be different for this. But perpendicular lines slope, product of the slopes of perpendicular lines is always minus 1. and hence this is ax plus by, this will be bx minus ay. This is what I said in the previous classes also. If a and b are the coefficients of x and y, they will be interchanged and the sign in between them will be reversed. If it is plus, it will be minus. If it is minus, it will be plus. So these two are perpendicular lines, please. These two are perpendicular lines. So when you come across this type of questions, you can straight away write the line equations, which is parallel, another one is perpendicular, and another one is perpendicular, using this. And how to get the constant? For the constant, you must be given an extra data. For the constant, you must be given an extra data, like you must be given through which point the line is passing through. Through which point the line is passing through. You must be given such data there. Okay, so the value of lambda in both cases is obtained with the help of additional information. That's what given here. Additional information given in the problem. Given in the problem. Okay. Now let us see the question here. Next question. The equation of the line passes through a comma b and parallel to the line x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. It is passing through the point a comma b. Simple question only, but let us write direct step here. Always for the parallel line, you know, x coefficient, y coefficient will not change. You write the same. To write the constant is equal to substitute the point a by a plus b by b. It is 1 plus 1, 2. 1 plus 1, 2. So the answer is B. Simple. Very simple. Okay, coming to the next question. That is, a line passing through 2, 2 and perpendicular to the line. Just practice it like this. Interchange the coefficients. Y coefficient 1, put it to x. X coefficient is, y coefficient is 1, put it to x. So 1x. X coefficient is 3, put it to y. And you have plus here, put minus. Is equal to substitute the point 2 minus 3 into 2 minus 4. So x minus 3y is equal to minus 4. And what is that? It's y-intercept he is asking. So x divided by minus 4 plus y divided by 4 by 3 is equal to 1. So this is the answer. 4 by 3 is the answer. Simple questions we are working, or simple questions to make the concepts thorough first. After that we will go for the higher level questions. Okay. Next. The equation of the line passing through minus 1 comma pi by 2 and perpendicular to root 3 sine theta plus 2 cos theta is equal to 4 by r. This is called the parametric equation of the line. Now, of course, it is not nowadays used and not also there in the syllabus. But it can be understood very easily. The equation of the line passing through minus 1 comma pi by 2 and perpendicular, he is saying, no, in place of theta you will get 90 plus theta. That's it. In place of theta you will get 90 plus theta. Let me show you that. Here itself in the solution. Here itself I will show you that. Just see. This is the line equation given. And this is, here also you have theta. Because we need the perpendicular line here, this theta replaced with pi by 2 plus theta. Here also theta replaced with pi by 2 plus theta. And the constant part we don't know. I said no. In the previous cases also constant changes. So here it is 4. We don't know what is the constant. That is the reason why constant is changed to be k by r. R and theta are parameters. R and theta are parameters like x and y in the Cartesian form. Like x and y in the Cartesian form. So it passes through which point now? Minus 1 comma pi by 2. Substitute here. Pi by 2 plus pi by 2. Pi. Pi by 2 plus pi by 2. Pi is equal to k divided by. What is the point here? This is nothing but r. Minus 1. So root 3 sin pi plus 2 cos pi is equal to k by minus 1. So k value, finally this is 0, this is minus 2 and k is 2. So we got k2. Replace this k2. Replace this k with 2. So this will become root 3 cos theta minus 2 sin theta is equal to 2 by r. 2 by r. So 2 is equal to root 3r cos theta minus 2r sin theta can also be written. Can also be written. Okay. Now, so the next one is the equation of the line bisecting the segment joining the points. Here, interestingly, some points that can be discussed. Minus 4, 6 and 8, 8. Let me take the data first. Let me take the data. What is a line segment there? Of course, the question is very easy, but why I am taking up, you will understand through my explanation. Minus 4, 6. I am taking up the data here and it is 8, 8. Now what is that? We need the line equation bisecting perpendicularly the segment. Let me take it. Perpendicular bisector is the line which bisects this line segment. Bisecting means it divides the line segment into two equal parts. It divides the line segment into two equal parts. And passing through its midpoint, please. And passing through its midpoint. What is the midpoint here? Let me write that. What is the midpoint? Midpoint is nothing but 2, 14. Midpoint is nothing but 2, 14. Okay. Now it is perpendicular. What is the slope? Let me name this as AB. Slope of AB is equal to 8 minus 6, 2 by 8 plus 4, 12. So slope of AB is 1 by 6. And slope of this slope is, which slope? The perpendicular slope. I am writing it as M here. M is minus 6 because it is perpendicular. The product of the slopes of two perpendicular lines is always minus 1. Six by 1. That minus 6 by 1. Now, perpendicular line equation. Short form. Short form, please. Numerator x, denominator y, reverse the sign because your minus there, put plus, is equal to substitute the point 6 into 2. plus 14, 26. 6x plus y is equal to 26. Let us check the answer and we will move on to the further explanation. 6x plus 2y, 6x plus y, answer is given to be A here. 6x plus y is equal to 19. How much is it? 12 plus 14. What is the point given? This is okay. I think we wrote the midpoint wrong. Let me check. Yeah, 14 by 2 you have to write. (14 by 2, please. This is 7. Then that also becomes 7. (19). So the answer is 6x plus y minus 19. Up to this it's okay. What is the property of the perpendicular bisector? What is the property of the perpendicular bisector? I am removing all this. Property of the perpendicular bisector is that if you choose any point on the perpendicular bisector, that is equidistant from, that is always equidistant from the two given points or the extremities of the line segment or the extremities of the line segment. This is one point, this is another point, and this is one more point, and this is the midpoint, and this is one more point, this is one more point, this is one more point. All these points are equidistant. Let me show you that. See, whatever the distance is there, you will have the same distance. Whatever the distance is there, you will have the same distance. Whatever the distance is there, you will have the same distance from this point. So, you take any point on the perpendicular bisector, it is always equidistant from the extremities of the line segment. This is of course the midpoint, which is always equidistant now. Which is always equidistant because it itself is the midpoint. Similarly, this point, another point. Sometimes why I am insisting on this concept, sometimes while working out the problems, there is every chance of you forgetting this property. That is why I am visualizing it. What is the locus now? What is the locus? Locus of the points that are equidistant from two points is nothing but the perpendicular bisector. This is a line. This is the perpendicular bisector. So every point on the perpendicular bisector is equidistant from the given points or the extremities of the line segment for which we are finding the perpendicular bisector. I extended the question like that. These are the points to be discussed. Okay. Now, let us move on to the next question. Next concept is conversion of general equation of the straight line to its other standard forms. That is, y is equal to mx plus c and y minus y by x intercept form x y plus y by b is equal to 1, and all these are the different forms. See, this is the line equation given. This is the line equation given. Ax plus by plus c equals 0, and it is converted to y is equal to mx plus c form. Y is equal to mx, this is m, this is c. Y is equal to mx plus c form. What is m here? Slope. What is c here? Y-intercept. Here y-intercept is minus c by b. Here y-intercept is minus c by b. Similarly, intercept form. The conversion x by minus c by a plus y by minus c by b is equal to 1. X-intercept is minus c by a, y-intercept is minus c by b. This you will get frequently. This you will get frequently in the questions. Conversion of a line to the intercept form. Conversion of a line to the intercept form, please. Now we finished with this. I need not have to explain you much. If you want the explanation, it can be done like this. Minus c, this c brought this side, into 1 you will have, bring this c to other side, ax by minus c plus by minus c is equal to 1. So x divided by minus c by a, y divided by minus c by b is equal to 1. X-intercept is minus c by a, y-intercept is minus c by b. That's it. Okay. Now, normal form, I explained it already. Normal form. To change the general form of a line into normal form, first take C to right hand side and make it positive. Very important. Make it positive. Then divide the equation with root or a square plus b square. This is a point to be remembered. Okay. This is what the conversion. Now in the different forms we are left with. In the different forms we are left with the symmetric form. Symmetric form I will discuss in the next session because it is very important, and as well we don't get the idea when you are solving the problems that are related to that. That is why thoroughly I will explain it. Thoroughly I will explain it. Selection of coordinates of a point on a straight line. This I will discuss in the next session. See you all in the next session. Namaste.